Hi Angels, Emerald here, and I look a little scary today because I'm going to do a makeup tutorial for my original Sith character, Terra Xar. Today I'm going to do her dark side corruption makeup look. Now, the ideal method to get this look is to use a detail airbrush, but unfortunately I'm broke and don't have one of those, so I'll be showing you guys my process instead. I think this process is super easy and it still turns out really cool and gives you the same effect. After I do the tutorial, I'm going to voice act some of Terra's lines from my fanfiction, so this video should be a lot of fun. And I'm really excited about it, so let's get started. So you really don't need that many things to get this look. I used my liquid foundation, that's my skin tone, and some black eyeshadow. I took a contact case and I mixed the foundation and the eyeshadow inside one of the little bowls here, and as you can see we have this darker concoction. Don't want the veins and the corruption to be super saturated, just because believe me, you don't want it. I tried that and it didn't look good. So what I do is I put a little bit of water in the other bowl of the contact case. I'm gonna do that. And what I do, I use my hand as kind of a palette. But I take a really tiny paintbrush and a little bit of our darkened concealer, dip it in the water, and I kind of use my hand to spread it around and dilute it a little bit. I wear gloves when I cosplay Terra, so this usually isn't a concern for me when it shows up. But I am putting it on my hand to kind of get a transparent look from it while it's diluted. And then once I have, the transparency that I want, I start doing my face. So I start from the insides of my eyes and go outward. You don't have to start there, you can start wherever you want. I focus all of my corruption to be around my eyes. In the Old Republic game, there is some corruption around the lips as well. I don't like to do that, but you totally can if you want to. So I'm gonna go ahead and start. And what you're gonna do is you're kind of just gonna start making these lines, across your forehead and all over your face to look like veins. And it doesn't have to be super precise, I'm kind of random about it. I don't pay a whole lot of attention to it, but it's already looking really cool, in my opinion. And this is super quick too. The reason I did all of my eyeshadow and the rest of my makeup before this is because if you try to do this first and then try to smear eyeshadow, you're gonna end up smearing all of your corruption off, and it's gonna go away and then you won't have it anymore. And then you'll also have, dark foundation smeared all over your face. And you don't want that. You can also, I don't know if you're like me, but I can also kind of see some of my veins on my temple, so I follow those and make them a little more apparent. And then I continue down my face as well. I like to go all over. I like to go all the way around because I think it looks really cool. And your lines don't have to be perfect either. If they smear a little bit or if there are places where it looks a little patchy, don't be too concerned because it kind of looks like, busted capillaries, some places where it's pooled up. So we can see this is looking really cool, really subtle. Just how it would look, with an airbrush. Which I eventually plan on getting. I want to, wear body paint when I cosplay Starfire. So I'm going to be hopefully getting an airbrush for that. That's actually you know, the main project that I'm using my donations for with coffee, all of those are going towards making Starfire a reality. And I will be debuting her at SuperCon next year, so if you want, the link to my coffee is in the description below, and all donations will be going to Starfire's project. There are rewards for coffee as well. If you buy me 1 coffee, you get a shout out on Instagram. If you buy 3, you get some signed mini prints. And if you buy me 5, you get a large print of the cosplay that you helped contribute to, which is really cool. So all different kinds of things. So I think I'm basically done with this side here. We can see all of the veins I have going on. I like it a lot. All right. And, you know, sometimes I'll even, you know, kind of blot a little bit to make it look a little darker around my eyes. But I'm pretty satisfied with how this looks. So now we're just going to do the other side. Basically just the same thing. Another great thing about this is that it's super easy to wash off as well. So that's always a plus. And guys, I'm just barely lightly touching my face as well. I'm not pushing down very hard with the paintbrush because, like I said, I don't want my lines to come out too saturated. I also don't want them to come out too thick because, you know, we want these to look like really fine veins, you know, like capillary. And remember, if some of your lines end up being too saturated, you can always, you know, blot them with your finger a little bit to kind of smear them out. It doesn't look too bad. All right, we've got it. I really like this look. Oh, and my contacts, by the way, are the color Mystery Red by TTDI. I love these contacts. I have 3 pairs of them now. They're super soft and super comfortable, and they last up to a year. You can also get prescription, and they have free shipping worldwide. So I really like this company a lot. Best contacts I've ever had. So now that I have so much of this on my hand, I'm gonna take a little bit and put it around my eyes, make them a little darker, just to really, you know, accentuate the corruption. And we're done. So this process, like I said, you guys, is super easy. Liquid foundation, black eyeshadow, mix them together in a small contact case or something, dilute it with a little bit of water, and just paint it on with a tiny paintbrush. I really like this method. I think it looks really cool. Airbrush is, like I said, ideal. I hope to do more with airbrushing in the future. So, you know, that'll be exciting to try that out, and I can show you guys how I do that too. So now that the makeup tutorial is over, I'm going to put on my wig and voice act some lines from Terra in my fanfiction. Alright, that's better. I am a Sith, pieces a lie. There is only passion. Through passion I gain strength. Through strength I gain power. Through power I gain victory. Through victory, my chains are broken. The chains. The chains are the easy part. It's what goes on in here that's hard. You think you actually stand a chance against me? You are so confident in what you think will be a success that it will be your downfall. So, if you're my prisoner, I guess that makes me your mistress. Try that again, that knife will go somewhere far more deadly than your hand. Do I make myself clear? You're a damned fool if you think I would ever fall for something like that. You know, I never thought I would see the day where someone would actually bore me in a duel. Congratulations. You're the first. I failed you. It's my fault that you're dead. I wasn't strong enough. I was too late. I couldn't save you. Forgive me if I'm not very compliant. I don't do well under other people's order. Well guys, that is all for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you want to hear more of Terra, or if you want to hear more of me as other characters in general, please let me know. I absolutely love doing little voiceovers and soundboards. I think they're so much fun. If you're watching this on Patreon, don't forget that if you sign up for the Moonstone tier this month, you get a 5x7 signed print of my Terra cosplay, in addition to a Christmas card. If you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe, and as always, I will see you next time. So long.